Of course, there's always more work to be done. Since May, we have returned or sent away or sent back more than 300,000 migrants who came here undocumented.
What specific law will the administration be breaking if funds appropriated for the border wall are not used, especially because the funds go unused all the time? And why not let it go unused this time?
Well, look, I'm not going to speak to the law. I would have to refer you to Department of Justice. I'm not a lawyer, but what I can tell you is that this is a law that we are complying.
The administration, in some ways, recognizing that using these funds at this moment will be useful in Texas.
We are complying by the law that says that we need to do this, and that's what DHS is asking for.
And how is this consistent with what President Biden pledged to do when he was elected, which is that he will not use any funds to use the border law?
Let's make this really clear. The facts are that this is not new, right? This is something that came from the last administration under the Republican leadership in fiscal year 2019, and we are required to do this.
If you'll take another question on the wall. You said, quoting the president, that he did not believe that a wall was effective, and you, in your own words, said that it would be a waste. I wonder if you could talk about why a wall is ineffective. Obviously, the president has voted for the Secure Fence Act in 2006, specifically talking about how it would be effective in stopping drugs.
Well, we believe, so first of all, he was asked, do you believe, let me get the exact, do you believe, by your colleague Selena here, do you believe the border wall works? He said no, right? He answered that directly. So we believe there are more effective ways of dealing with this, dealing with the border security. And so we've been very clear. The president has been very clear about this. He doesn't believe the border wall is effective, and that has not changed. That has not changed. We are complying by the law. DHS is complying by the law. That's an appropriation that came from fiscal year 2019 under the last administration, Republican leadership, and that's what you're seeing now.
So on President Biden's first day in office, January 20th, he posted a proclamation in the Federal Register where he halted all funding that was being redirected to build a border wall. And he also ended the national emergency on the southern border. Also, in the first paragraph of that proclamation, he asked for a careful review of all resources that have been appropriated to the southern border wall. What was the result of that careful review?
Don't have an update on the review, but happy to actually talk to the team, and we can work with you on getting the results of that review.
I mean, it's been 2.5 years. Was part of it
I totally
the
understand.
decision in June to restart construction on that section?
I totally understand. You asked me for a review. I'm not going to make something up from here, so I have to figure out from the team what came out of that review. So don't have an answer on that review that you're asking about from the first day of the president's administration. But I will also add that first day the president put forth a comprehensive immigration reform, right, to reform the system, to fix a broken system that has been broken for decades.